So beside me is the 2021 Rolls Royce Cullinan Black Badge. And what makes this special, because it is a black badge, it has a few little optional extras around the car that I absolutely love. I mean, we can't forget that this car looks absolutely incredible, finished in Tempest Grey. I mean, it's got pretty much all the spec that you would want, and this is the Theatre Edition, and I'll show you why in just a little bit. We've got these massive wheels, of course, this full D-chrome around, and especially on the Spirit of Ecstasy as well, that pops out of the bonnet. I love that little animation effect as it comes up. And I mean, we have to admit that this thing probably is the pinnacle of luxury. When you think about luxury brands, think about luxury cars, possibly, you know, the British made ones or even worldwide known, Rolls Royce definitely stands out because that's what they're made for. They're made to stand out and they're made to look pretty good, and this thing was absolutely incredible. So this Rolls Royce Cullinan is a black badge, so there's a bunch of optional extras on this car, including the chrome black Spirit of Ecstasy, the chrome black grille with the black badging, of course. We've got the chrome black around the vents, we've got these high beam assist LED headlights, and we do have those daylight running lights running along the top as well. Love the look of these, squared off, built into the bumper, looks absolutely fantastic. Now, this car is not just style and luxury, it is also performance, because under this massive bonnet at the front is a 6.7 litre engine pushing 592 brake horsepower. So this thing definitely picks up and goes when you need it to. So as we come down the side of the Rolls Royce Cullinan, then we do have these massive 22-inch alloys. We've got the black trim and black badging all around the side. Now, Rolls Royce themselves are definitely a staple piece when it comes to one of the most crucial features of if it's a Rolls Royce or not, and that is the suicide doors. I mean, how cool is that? Not only that, you do have the umbrella that is sat in the door itself that you can just pop out and get out here, which is really cool. And it's always a bit of an occasion when getting in and out one of these cars. And of course, these doors do open. It's probably one of the finest and nicest interiors that you could possibly ever sit in. So let's have a little look at the inside. I mean, it's pretty special in there. So we're now on the interior of the Rolls Royce Cullinan, and there's probably so many options that I'm not able to put in this video because I'm not going to remember them all. But I'll leave a link in the description down below, or you can check out the website, which is rivieraautomotive.co.uk. View the full spec on this car. There's a big list of stuff, but let's rattle through a couple of the most essential options on this car. Now, because it is a black badge, we do have that clock with the black surround and logo built in. We've got this technical carbon fibre that drowns the dashboard and looks absolutely amazing. I love the way that these buttons feel with a bit of a tactile finish, and you can push these vents to open and close them with these dials, which is pretty special. We've got this massive screen up top that does get covered when the car turns off. That has Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, Maps, navigation, everything that you could possibly want from this car. Down at the bottom here, we've got this dial with the Spirit of Ecstasy built into it, and you can select what you want this screen to do. We've also got the, you know, off-road mode, suspension and all that sort of stuff down here. The dual climate controls with these heated, cooled and massage seats can be controlled from the centre, plus the heated steering wheel. We've got adaptive cruise control, we've got the heads-up display, we've got this virtual dashboard which has a bit of an analogue feel to it as well, which is pretty special. Full glass panoramic roof and the extended leather headliner, and I've probably missed quite a few things, but the list does continue when we jump into the back of this car. So we're now in the back of the Rolls Royce. We do have that glass pan roof that sort of comes all the way back, and then we've got this little display up here with some very bright LED lights in. You've got so much room in the back of this car. We've got that dual climate control as well. These seats are heated, but the best thing about the rear of this car are these doors, because you can press the button right up here and it closes the door for you. Now all of these doors are soft close, so even if you gently push it to, it will close itself, but the button is definitely the way forward. We've got the black badge branding as well with the Infinite logo right there. If we pop it down, we even have some cup holders that pop out for this armrest. On the centre here, on the back of each seat, we do have the theatre mode. So if we press the button on one side, we do have this technical carbon fibre tray that pops out, and we can press the button on the other side and we have this display that pops out, which is very cool. And we can control those just by touch. That is on both seats as well. Nice massive display, looks really cool. You just press the button again and it all folds away. How amazing is that? I mean, there's so many little details in this car that just blow me away every time I see it. That's pretty cool. Soft closed doors, really nice little touch. But we've not even touched on the rear of this car yet. So let's have a look around the back of this car and show you some of the features that come with this black badge Cullinan. So because this is a black badge, the rear of this car is again covered with this black chrome effect, black badging, chrome down on the bottom area here. These lovely, again, built-in tail lights, and the back of this car looked quite interesting when I first saw one, but it's slowly starting to grow on me. It is of course a powered tailgate as well, and you might think it's a little crazy, but this car does have a sports exhaust, which it does sound crazy. It's a Rolls Royce, it's not meant to have a sports exhaust, it's meant to sort of float down the road and off you go, but does have that little bit of extra touch, and it sounds pretty decent, to be fair, for what this car actually is. So what do you think of the Rolls Royce Cullinan? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like the video, and if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to subscribe, and if you're watching this on all of our other social channels, then please follow our pages. Let me know what you think of this absolutely beautiful Tempest Grey Rolls Royce Cullinan.